Bedtime stories made for you by Diggy and George.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears. There was once a little girl called Goldilocks who always did what she shouldn't do. One morning, while her mommy and daddy were still fast asleep, she slipped out of the house and skipped off into the woods. Now in a clearing in the trees, there lived a family of bears. There was a great big daddy bear, a middle-sized mommy bear, and a little baby bear. That morning, the daddy bear made a big pot of porridge and then ladled it into their bowls. But when they tasted it, it was hot, hot, hot. "Let's go for a walk while it cools down," said the middle-sized mommy bear, and off they went into the woods. As Goldilocks was skipping through the woods, she saw the Three Bears' cottage, and because she always did what she shouldn't do, she pushed the door open and went in. And what did you see on the table? Yes, 3 bowls of porridge. And because all that skipping had made her hungry, she scooped a spoonful of porridge from Great Big Daddy Bear's great big bowl. "Oh," she cried, "too hot!" So she scooped a spoonful from the middle-sized Mommy Bear's middle-sized bowl. "Yuck!" she cried, "too cold!" Then she scooped a spoonful from the little baby bear's little bowl. She sighed. "This is just right." And because she always did what she shouldn't do, she gobbled it all up. All that skipping had made her tired, so she looked for a chair to sit on. First, she sat in Great Daddy Bear's chair. But it was so hard that it hurt her bottom. Then she jumped up and sat on the middle-sized Mommy Bear's middle-sized chair. But it was so soft and squashy that she sunk right in. So up she jumped up and sat on Little Bear's little chair, which felt just right. But Goldilocks was much heavier than the little baby bear, and crack! The chair broke into pieces. Then Goldilocks began to feel sleepy, and because she always did what she shouldn't do, she went upstairs into the Three Bears' big bedroom. First, she climbed into Great Big Daddy Bear's great big bed, but it was so high that it made her feel dizzy. Next, she climbed into middle-sized Mommy Bear's middle-sized bed, but it was too bouncy. Last, she climbed into Little Baby Bear's little bed, which was just right. So she snuggled down and went to sleep. She was so fast asleep that she didn't hear the Three Bears come back for their breakfast. Great Big Daddy Bear looked at his great big porridge bowl. "Who's been eating my porridge?" he growled. Middle-sized Mommy Bear looked at her middle-sized porridge bowl. "And who's been eating my porridge?" she grumbled. Little Baby Bear looked at his little porridge bowl. "Who's been eating my porridge?" he squeaked and gobbled it all up. Then the Three Bears noticed their chairs. "Who's been sitting on my great big chair?" growled Great Big Daddy Bear. "Who's been sitting on my middle-sized chair?" grumbled middle-sized Mommy Bear. "Who's been sitting on my little chair?" squeaked Little Baby Bear, and broken it in pieces. The Three Bears climbed, clump, 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 up the stairs to their bedroom. "Who's been sleeping in my great big bed?" growled Great Big Daddy Bear. "Who's been sleeping in my middle-sized bed?" grumbled middle-sized Mommy Bear. "Who's been sleeping in my little bed?" squeaked Little Baby Bear. And is still there. Great Big Daddy Bear and middle-sized Mommy Bear hurried to little baby bear's bed, but too late. Goldilocks leaped out of bed, through great big daddy bear's legs, round middle-sized mommy bear, down the stairs and out of the door. She ran and ran and ran as fast as she could back to her own house. Luckily, her mommy and daddy had only just woken up, so they never knew that she had been out of the house. And do you know, from that day on, she hardly ever did what she shouldn't.